Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Thank you for your donations. They are truly appreciated. And thank you for your emails. Just sharing confirmation, sharing your stories, and booking readings. My readings are open. Please remember there is a 48-hour to 72-hour turnaround time for all readings, except for my emergency ones, which go out within 12 to 24 hours. There's also someone still going through the comment sections pretending to be me, pretending to be a friend, pretending to be a pastor. If it says WhatsApp me, if it says I am drawn to you, if it is a response from me but there is no black banner, it is not me and they are not a friend. Please do not be scammed. Just block and report them. That would be lovely. Thank you so much. The energy that I pick up on is fluid, which means I can be picking up on past, present or future energy, or all at the same time. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And if I say he, she, masculine, feminine, male or female, we hold all of these energies. So this reading could be for you. It could be for the person you're thinking of, another light one. It could be for your neighbour, divine counterpart, or someone completely different. So please, again, do not make the story fit if it doesn't. Take what does resonate and leave the rest. Now, I keep getting this message of a child in need. There's a child that's in need. There's a child that is very good at reading the room, is what I heard. They read someone, and I don't know if this person realised that they read them, because I heard danger. Tell me about this child in need, because you've got realm breaker. Okay, you have someone who may be a mini psychic, or they may just be an empath, and they're very good at being able to peer, what's the word? Peer into the veil is what I'm hearing. Look, full spectrum. So you have like a mini mystic in the making, but it's got harmonic flight here. So whoever this child is may not be able to express themselves. Now you have to remember this could also be talking about inner child wounds, okay? And how you or the person that you're thinking of may have had to dim their light when they were little. But you've also got Manifestia here, and Manifestia is my baneful or black magic card, okay? So someone here, they may have seen something they weren't supposed to. Okay, now you've got these two energies of either a child seeing what they were not supposed to and understanding what it is and not liking it, or you have someone here who is trying to cast towards your inner child wounds, okay, using some sort of Santiera or something along those lines, because you've got harmonic flight and it's in reverse. Okay, so this is harmonic flight as well. This is all to do with how we ascend, how we transcend the vibrations we're at the moment, and how we evolve and remove the things that no longer benefit us, because you've got full spectrum underneath again. Okay, and you've also got third eye chakra in reverse. So there's something here about either blocking off your third eye chakra or this child, okay? Tell me more about this child, please, and thank you. Tell me more about this child. I don't want to take this one, root chakra. So someone here needs to do a lot more grounding, or someone is very, very grounded. Someone's very, very grounded to whatever it is that's being sent, okay? So there seems to be a lot of root work going on. Look, Mount Shasta. This is also to do with your starseed lineage, so that will be for specific people, and the infinite. There's something about, that's very interesting, a child in need or a child in help, because this could also be a starseed family member trying to reach out and being blocked, especially with the third eye being upside down. Let me get a little bit more on this. Not this one. What one would you like me to take? Another oracle. Tell me which one. This one? Yeah, let's take this one. Okay, so you've got here prosperity and dream sweet, sleep deep. Okay, so there's something here with a message of expansion and a high idea, or something coming towards a light one in their dreams. But I heard a forewarning of danger. Okay, so I don't know who this child is, if this is an inner child. Oh, if this is an inner child, or if this is an actual passed over loved one, if this is a starseed family member, but someone's trying to give you some truth about some sort of finances. I heard courthouse as well, because you've got prosperity here, and it says, as this tree grows so strong and fine, so may I prosper from the universe divine, or universal divine. And this number on here is about expansion, okay? And you've also got here with the number condensed down to a 7. So this is about truth. And it says, dream sweet, sleep deep. Sleep that's deep and last till morn. Wondrous dreams for days reborn. So there's definitely a message that needs to come through that's being blocked. And it seems that someone is blocking it with, you know, whatever hocus pocus they're trying to do in a negative way. Okay, because you've also got study here. And that's your 11th house. That's to do with Aquarius. And it says on here, let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. Someone here is trying to affect, it's not just dream state, it's third eye. Okay, it's to do with like headaches and migraines, exhaustion, brain fog, confusion, memory loss, those types of things. Okay, or it's almost like that annoying energy of something being on the tip of your tongue. You know, when you first wake up from a dream, and sometimes when they're very fleeting, you'll be in the dream and it's so clear and the information's right there, and then you wake up and it's almost like a wisp of smoke. It just disappears and it's on the tip of your tongue. There's something here about doing this here, but working from the root up, because you've also got safe travel. Okay, all about balance. And it says on here, keep me safe and let me roam far away but bring me home. So this is about astral projection. Okay, there's some sort of message coming through, and I heard attachments, and make sure that you are cleansing your aura, your energy, and also doing that test with how do I feel when you first wake up, because there's something here about like astral taggers on. So wherever it is that you are going, especially with that round bridger over there, you may be actually going into past timelines through astral projection, through dream state, and visiting younger versions of yourself, or it could be, you know, your multi-dimensional aspects of yourself. And there's something here with someone trying to attach something either while you're sleeping, but it's what I want to know more. Look, you've got magical powers there. Okay, and it says here, I weave and clear, I cast and know, magic secrets to me now show. So there's definitely someone wanting to peer in, to see what it is that you're being imparted with. What is it that you're being gifted with? Because it says for wisdom, on a Wednesday with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed. And then magical powers there, okay? And that was purple to grey. So that's also, when I think of grey, I think of deflecting. Like you can light a grey candle if you wanted to, with the intention of returning to center, deflecting, you know, absorbing negative energy so that you don't take it on yourself. Now with that purple being there as well, there is this double energy of someone in your astral lineage. Now I don't know if this is an ancestor, if this is a higher, you know, a highest vibrational light team member, if this is a guard dog, whoever it is that is traveling with you, because I did have a dream download of it was my childhood dog. And I don't get visited that much by certain pets that I had when I was younger, now and again. And they usually come in for protection or to give a message. And there was a childhood dog that I have only had a couple of dream downloads in my, you know, the decades that I've been alive. And this dog was going with me room to room to room in a house that I didn't know. But in each room, there was something dramatic happening. It was almost like when you watch those YouTube or TikTok videos, and it's got this guy, I think he's great, he always has a pair of glasses in his hand, and it's like it's story time, and then it will be like TikTok stories of, you know, I met this guy and we fell in love, and he turned out to be a psycho, and this and this and this, and then I went back to him, and then I left him, and I went back to him. And he always has a really, what's the word, non-biased opinion on what's happening. He always weighs it up before you get to the decision at the end. And it was that energy of that story time on TikTok in each of those rooms, and this dog was me in each one of them. And every time that energy tried to pull me into it, so I was no longer just watching as a third party, it was almost like them breaking that fourth wall and looking at me and going, oh, you're part of this, come in. The dog would step in front of me and go, no, you don't need to be part of that. And there's an energy here of whoever this is and whoever this resonates for, that when you are sleeping or when you are dreaming, there is a guard dog or an ancestor or a light being with you, ensuring that whatever it is that they're trying to attach while you are sleeping doesn't attach. And every time they try to, that grey energy that came through from that other card of wisdom is just blocking it, okay? Because there is some sort of, and if you look at that as well, that's a phoenix. I just realised there's a phoenix on here, and there's something on my laptop. Go away. But that's a phoenix. There's information that needs to be imparted to this light one, whether that's you, the person you're thinking of, or another light one. And whoever it is that's imparting it, because I heard group therapy. Group therapy. I don't know if someone, when they are sleeping, is, you know, giving instruction to go to where they need to go to help others, or if they're asking to meet their ancestors on the 9th dimension or whatever it is. But there's something here about passing information that's very therapeutic and cathartic in helping this light one to grow. And I also heard in paying back karmic debts of your ancestors. But there's a group. I thought it was just one, but there's a group here. That's really beautiful. So as this information is being passed over to a light one, it's almost like they're standing watch for whoever it is that's sending this root work, so that they can't find out what it is. You know, with this study upside down, they can't find what your next up level to your spiritual gifts and magical powers are going to be. Well, how interesting. Well, why did I get a child in need? What is this about child in need? With the group therapy, there's something here about soothing or healing the wounded inner child, because not all healing has to be done on this realm. And you've got glamour in reverse, okay? And it says here, into this mirror I now see the realms of possibility. So this has kind of got a double meaning, because glamour is about a glamour spell, okay? Something that had been hidden or attached to a root space or root chakra, your foundations, the way that you see your identity and how that connects to the world around you. But it's not just that, because with those words it says, into the mirror I now see the realms of possibility. There's something here about lifting negative bias or wounds that are very deep, that, you know, our shadow is called our shadow because you never look at your shadow when you're walking down the road. Nobody stops and actually looks at our shadow. Children do that. They play with their shadows. It reminds me of Peter Pan and how he, you know, had to sew his shadow back on again. There's something here with a deep-seated and maybe even very nuanced and covert kind of bias, like negative bias, about your foundations, about if you're good enough. And I don't mean that in the kind of, you know, whip my back, I must, you know, I must atone, I'm rubbish, blah, blah. I don't mean that. I mean those tiny little nuances that we have. Like if you're going to go and apply for a job, there's always that nervousness that you're not good enough for the job and that they're not going to give it to you. Anyone that goes in and just goes, I know I've got that job, blah, 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 then their ego is way too big. However, there's something here with removing something that had been glamoured and hidden purposefully in you or the person you're thinking of when you were young, or in adolescence, because you've also got victory here. So this is telling me that whatever it was that they tried doing in astral state, and I just got told 7 times, they tried 7 times. They tried 7 times to either, excuse me, add to whatever kind of, you know, deep-seated, nuanced bias they'd placed in there or code they'd placed in there. And with this victory, it's telling me it didn't work. That whoever this group is that's around you or the person you're thinking of, doing this beautiful, you know, astral group therapy to help heal maybe even parts of your shadow that you didn't know were there, especially when it comes to your childhood, and how it, because this is purple as well, and how it is that you connect your ideas, your, you know, your thoughts, your intentions, how that's connected into the cosmos, into, you know, the divine, God, Allah, whoever you name it as. There's something here about them being able to remove that with your help, working together. But also in doing so, it's accessing and opening up new, and I know it says magical powers on here, but it's also spiritual gifts and blessings, okay? Because victory says, I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. This is all about wisdom. There's something that you learnt through that healing in this realm, but also in the astral realm with your ancestors, with your highest vibrational light team members. And I saw like a white dragon. Someone has a white dragon around them, which is really beautiful. All right, and someone else has Archangel Metatron. There's something here also, because you've got here romance in reverse. So whoever this person is that's doing this is either a jealous third party, or there's someone who, there's something here about feeling slighted or jealous, even if you are not part of the karmic cycle that they are part of, or never was part of the karmic cycle that they were. There's something here about feeling thwarted or slighted, because you've got romance is a sacred power, let it come to me this hour. So there was definitely some sort of binding that they tried doing. as you've also got on here, that's condensed down to a 5. That's about change. That's about some sort of transition, whether that's a tower, whether that's just a stressful transition of moving. But I'm hearing binding. Something was bound in your root space. Now this can be, you know, like I said, a jealous ex-lover. It could be a third party. This could be looking at the relationship that you had with, you know, your parents, and what relationship they had together. And there being something here being bound onto you or the person that you're thinking of. But I keep hearing third party, third party. So I don't know if they were trying to bind using this type of, you know, because you've got to remember Santeria and voodoo and hoodoo and things like that. They're not dark, okay? They're part of someone's culture. It's intention and certain rituals and things that they do that make it dark. Okay, these are part of people's cultures, the same as, you know, Christianity is part of someone else's culture, and so on and so forth. It's intent and intention and certain rituals and actions that take them down that dark path. And whoever it is that practices this is practicing the dark path of Santeria or hoodoo. And I heard not voodoo on this one. This is Santeria. This may be someone who's a Spanish speaker, and I heard yes. But there's something here about looking in, or they've done this before. Because I heard 7 times is key. 7 times is key. So they may have done this 6 times before, and on the 7th one they failed. And their failing is that they didn't realise that this light one has a group around them that not only protects them and guides them, but helps them to heal, not only on this realm through our own actions and thoughts, but also in other realms, which I think is beautiful. And you've got somebody here who is either a doppelganger or somebody who feels, there's something here about feeling inferior to a light one because they are authentic and they don't like it. There's something about feeling inferior to their authenticity, because it says here, who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word and deed. Okay, and that's heart space. Okay, that green is heart space. And then you've got the red for root chakra again. So someone here has been doing this out of, I had petty hate or petty revenge. Okay, but there's also this energy of feeling inferior to a light one because they're authentic. Okay, so they were binding something from a past timeline, growing up in adolescence, but something also in present time, and mixing that and kind of glamoring it so that you wouldn't realize it was there. Okay, and I heard someone's lower back pain or hands hurting, joints hurting, because look, wisdom and letting go. So there was a truth that was brought towards a light one on the astral realm that helped them to let go of something from the past that was actually being bound to them, partly by their own psyche and in the subconscious, you know, the unconscious part of us, but also part of a binding spell that was done to keep a light one from fully attaining a centered, balanced root chakra, which gives us that energy and, you know, perception of safety, security, material gain. And there's nothing wrong with material gain as long as it's not, you know, material obsession. But having a really strong foundation, no matter if that's a person or a home, means the rest of us, you know, all the other chakras then balance themselves. And if they're slightly off, it's a lot easier to balance those if the bottom one, the base one, is centered. And something that happened in the ethers with this healing has helped a light one to remove something. I keep hearing your multi-dimensional aspects, because we have aspects of ourselves in different dimensions. And there's something here about letting go of something in one of them or in a past timeline that has really brought stability in for a light one. Okay, because you've got letting go with 6, which is all about balance, isn't it? And it says here, allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. And then you've got wisdom over here as well. So there's something here about learning from past mistakes. And this is also part of, you know, what we learn going through life, you know, in our human form. Of, you know, the karmic cycles that we go through before, because each one of them is a lesson. I always say this, they are a lesson. Otherwise the universe wouldn't keep presenting you or me or the person that you're thinking of with the same cycles, the same people, the same types of behavior, the same jobs, the same this, the same that. It's once we let go of whatever it was that was hurting us or holding us back in, you know, those past experiences, that we then gain wisdom. And we're not shown that again, because the common denominator in all these karmic cycles that we go through is us. It's us. Okay. And there's something here that is either about to be shown to a light one on the astral realm, which is just going to remove whatever it was that was holding down, or kind of like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, pushing their root chakra to the side. It's going to be removed so that it can be upright, straight and strong. Okay, and you've got best possible decision. Wow, so on here, and that's a 9, okay, so that's a wish fulfillment, that's abundance. Artemis, god of the bow, help me see what must be known. And that's what they were trying to keep hidden. There's something here about not wanting you to be able to have this information passed on to you, because it's not just here is a sacred gift for you. It's almost like sitting in a circle with your ancestors and then going, where does it hurt? And you going, well, it hurts everywhere. And they're like, but where is the source? Oh, it was over here. And then opening it up and it almost being like a memory, because I'm seeing like the Akashic field or the Akashic records of seeing past lives and seeing really similar things happening in previous lives. And there being like this light bulb moment where they take it out and you're looking at it like a book and going, I understand now. I know what I have to do. I know what I have to do on you know, the 3D realm as well. This person or people, whoever it was that was glamoring this, didn't want you to know this. They didn't want you to know this because they felt like keeping you glamoured would keep you weak, not realizing the internal strength that you already have. Because look, it says here, strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, I empower. Now with that upside down, it's a lie. They were sending some sort of, when they were sending this energy, it was to deceive you. It was to place doubt. It was to place worry in yourself. Because you've also got here, it says, true love come to me. And then it says, true love shall come to me. As I do will, so mote it be. Okay. There was something here, like I said, about a binding spell. There was some sort of binding. And this is not just to you, but it's also to your divine counterpart, but also to your sense of self-worth, to your heart space, to how you think about yourself. Because we all have great days and we all have crappy days. We have days where we throw or rattle out of the pram. We have days where we have a strop, where we don't want to talk to people because we're only human. And there was something about holding on to that, okay? There's a lot of jealousy about the way you look as well, because on here it says beauty. I have form which is divine. I allow what is within me to shine. And that's for foundations, all to do with foundations. Okay, now what else would you like me to take out? Go to the bottom. Which one? That one? Okay. Oh, let's see if I can get it. Okay, let's have a look. And you have here, count your blessings, and then please don't lose hope. So this person, whoever was doing this, I think they thought that they'd kind of snuck past your guides, and that that you wouldn't realise, or your guides wouldn't realise what they were doing. But I heard you weren't ready yet. You weren't ready yet. So those 6 other times that they were either placing a glamour or doing whatever they were doing with this binding using Santiera, your guides saw it. Your highest resonance light team members were aware. They saw all of this and were like, no, it's not time yet for us to put that hand out, because we've been giving signs and synchronicities. Nothing's going to happen to this person because we're here, but she's got to be ready, or he's got to be ready, or they've got to be ready. And it was on the 7th try when they were like, oh, right, divine timing, they are ready. Let's pull them up. Let's have this chat. And they didn't expect this, okay? Because please don't lose hope in reverse. There's been this theme going through these readings of someone trying to plant a seed of doubt through dream state, okay? And I keep saying it's like the film Inception, a dream within a dream within a dream, so that it feels like it's coming from you, or it feels like it's coming from, you know, the person that you're thinking of, rather than it being implanted from somebody else, okay? But look, an important end, a new beginning, boom. And then you've got please don't lose hope. That is why they were doing this. This up level in career, up level in finances, up level in spiritual gifts, up level in blessings. This only happens when, because the thing is as well, there has to be actionable steps that happen before, if that makes sense, whether that's healing, whether that is doing this, this and this. This person did not, or these people did not expect for you to be doing the healing the way that you have been, okay? Because you've got calm amidst the chaos, an important and a new beginning. So they're going to try again. That calm amid the chaos is just It's almost like an encouragement from your guides who have said, look, we had that circle, we sat down together, we showed you these things. You're going to see them in your dreams. Take heed of your dreams. Take heed, especially if with the start of this reading talking about that message coming through of a child in need. There's something here about either listening to your children when they're telling you specific things, and also listening to your inner child. Okay, listening to your inner child, especially if you're seeing children or you're seeing animals guarding you in your dreams, because calm amidst the chaos, again, that number condenses down to a 5. It's about a big change, and with all those zaps in the back and lightning, there's some sort of tower that this person is trying to still bring, or these people are still trying to bring, because with the water there, these are water signs, but it's also to do with your emotions. Okay, and let's see, and how interesting on that one as well, there's also lightning in the background. So there's some sort of truth that wants to come forward. This person or people wish to bring forward some sort of truth, and we're hoping that doing whatever they were doing with this binding, with trying to repress something in your root chakra, that doing it enough times, when they brought this emotional tower, it's always an emotional tower, when they brought that forward, it would topple you, because they've already been doing these little nuanced things, you know, in the background, thinking that you weren't aware or your guides weren't aware, but they were. Anything else that would like to come out? Shall I take this one? Aloha healing. Yes, see, that's what they were trying to attach. Because I keep hearing astral clear up. Make sure that you are clearing up after yourselves. And when I say that, I mean kind of like when you're waking up, that you are verbally returning to sender any energy that isn't yours. That when you're writing down your dreams, if there's anything weird or weird energy within it, that you are visually sending that back. That you're doing your words of prayer, your words of affirmation, taking those cleansing baths, doing whatever it is that you do on a daily basis. Okay, because you've got here again glamour, intrigue and drama, so they're going to try again, and this is giving me 5th house as well, and you've got, I'm saying that, and the number down there condenses to a 5. Then you also have here the fairy of divine, the fairy of the divine hand, intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. And you have these two polarizing energies, okay? Because what I'm getting from this is that this person over here has tried quite a few times with this glamour more than anything else, because glamour and the number 5 have come up now 2 to 3 times already. This person, I want to know what's happening to them, because with this intoxication, distorted view and overindulgence in reverse, whatever it was that they were trying to attach to you, especially in dream state, was not only combated and sent back by your protectors and your guides, but by you, by your words, by your essence and your energy, and having it coming up in polarizing energies. There's something here I heard tricked you, and I don't mean you, I mean whoever this person is here. There's something here about them being tricked into thinking that what they did on the 7th worked. Because I heard waiting for results. They're waiting for results. Because you've got here, you missed someone. Someone done a cord removal also. Someone done a cord removal in the astral realm, or was helped by someone to do a cord removal on the astral realm. Because I heard protectors in many corners. You see clearly, clairvoyance. So that was blocked on there for quite a while. Now you've got to remember that the energy that I pick up on is past, present and future. So if this is something that doesn't resonate, this may be coming to be, and you're being told to be quite intuitive with your energy, and also to keep note of your dreams. Because with this being in reverse, and we've got glamour coming out, glamour, glamour, glamour. Let me see this one too. Look at that. What was I saying about a dog being in a dream? You're being told also that you're being protected even when you don't see what is happening in the background, because it says a magical protector is there for you, and you've got 333. You've got lots of double numbers coming up. You've got 3s coming up for your expansion, 3 here, 3 here. You've also got a lot of 5s coming up. So as this tower's coming in, or whatever this transition is, know that you are protected by your guides, by, it may even be a childhood animal that you have on your spiritual team, it may be your totem animal, but there's something here about third eye, and I want to know more about third eye, ancient wisdom, something you thought finished bursts back into life, and you've got another 3 here. Oh my gosh. And then you have 4 to do with your foundations, ancient wisdom. So for some of you, if this hasn't already happened, this is about to happen. Look at that. Okay, this could be ancient family coming through. This could be starseed family coming through. I would like to know a little bit what's going to happen to this person over here for them playing around with ish that they shouldn't be. What is their karma? What is their karma, please and thank you? Oh my goodness, my phone is going off. So you've got here sweet memories, okay? There's something here about, I want a little bit more clarity on that, okay? Because I was asking about what will happen to them, what will happen to them. And you've got here guidance, but where will it lead you? So, that's what I thought. Whatever it is that they're sending to you is being sent back to them. So them waiting, this is why they're sweet memories. This person's sitting here thinking that they're sitting pretty. Okay, there's something here about them being really chuffed with themselves, like giggling to themselves, like, see, I told you I could do this. When what they've done is they've had, it's not that they've cast a glamour spell on themselves. Your guides have taken what they've done and have just masked it over them. Okay, so they've literally been masked and blinded to what it is that's happening. Look at that. And it says here, death and the maiden, invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance. Okay, they've invited something onto themselves, and it's coming to them with all smiles and sweetness and stuff like that. They don't see that it's actually something that's going to kick their butt. Oh me, oh my. The past returns for a time. So if they've been trying to dig around in your past timelines, because remember at the start we were talking about astral travel and how there you've got this harmonic flight in reverse, you know, and they were trying to either bring up or attach things to past timelines, to, you know, parts of your multi-dimensional aspects also. This is coming back on them, but in the way that they're going to end up attaching it to their own past timelines. So what they were trying to do here in trying to mess up your root chakra, but doing it in such a nuanced way, is going to end up happening to them. But there's something here about it muddying or tarnishing happy memories from when they were young. Oh dearie me, because you've got breaking dawn here, and you've also got the natural world needs you in reverse. Okay, and breaking dawn again is another 5. This is something about them being pushed to go through some sort of dark night of the soul that they're not ready for and that they don't want to go through. And with that, you know, the natural world needs you. There's a lot of withering or plants around them that are not growing. And it's something about animals. There's something about animals now. It's time to be brave upside down. It's going to shock them. Oh my goodness gracious me. Glamour, intrigue and drama. They're not going to know what is real and what's not. They're not going to know what's real and what's not. Anything else that would like to come out? Okay, I've been told to take this one over here. Why? I'm going to have to put my phone on quiet because it's been very noisy, and it's gone from, ooh, that's a confirmation, to, ooh, that's a distraction. So excuse me. Let me just switch that one off. Shush yourself. Okay, so let's find out the reason why they're doing this, because we did get third-party energy, but we also got jealousy. Could be, you know, someone attached to the family from when you were younger. And we've got here, what makes you feel the most competent? And it's upside down. Like I said, they feel like they've been slighted or thwarted by you in some way. Okay, you've also got here, what book has had the greatest impact on your life? It's something about the way that you talk. It's your wisdom, because the you know, wisdom kept coming up in here. There's something about the way that you educate yourself, whether that's how you educate yourself through reading, through courses, through going to school, whether that is just life experience, whether it's how you are able to obtain and process information in a really fast way or in a nuanced way, which actually helps you to absorb it quicker. There's something here that they don't like, because I'd said before, there's something about your capabilities and your gifts that really intimidates them. Tell me more about why they're doing what they're doing. Why are they doing what they're doing? Oof. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm only going to take the top ones from each of these. So here we have you ever flipped me off when my back was turned? If so, when and why? If not, when have you wanted to? So there's something that was said that either got back to them or that they heard, and it really angered them. There's something about you being very direct, and not everyone is direct, but there's something about your authenticity that irks them. Okay, your light irritates the F out of their demons, because you've also got here, what boundaries can we set to protect our relationship and communication from being damaged by technology? And it's upside down. Somebody that they know is obsessed with watching you. Okay, and it doesn't have to be through social media. It literally can be just watching you, and they're also obsessed, but it's almost become They're obsessed in finding out what you may know about them. Have you mentioned them? You may not even know them, okay? But there's something here with them also. Look at that also. I don't know why I'm getting this third party jealous third party. If someone has travelled either away from them, because you've got 2-2 on here, which is all to do with balance, okay? But whoever's coming towards you is unbalanced. They are not healed, okay? They're not healed, because I heard fantasy. And you've also got, what were the major turning points in your life that got you to here? I want to place this one here. This person is jealous of how you heal and how you're able to let go of trauma from your past. And what they don't realize is it's not just letting go of trauma, it's facing that trauma. It's going, I see you, you're difficult to look at, I can only look at you for a couple of minutes, and tomorrow I might be able to look at you for a couple more minutes. And doing that every day and recognizing where the pain is until you've walked through that trauma all the way through, and then you can close the door and say, I'm letting you go. But this person doesn't realize that, because they don't want to do that themselves. And they said, what's the most illegal thing you've gotten away with? And it's upside down. Ah, okay, so this is kind of linking into the previous video that I did about something that was done fraudulently in your name, or someone that you're thinking of, okay? And something to do with, have you ever flipped me off when when my back was turned? With it being the other way around, there's calling them out for doing something, or hitting the nail on the head, okay? Knowing what they did, okay? Whether you know them or do not know them, whether you know them by name and face or whether you don't. But going, I know what they've done. They did this, this and this on this date with this person. This is what they wore. This is what they were doing. They were imitating me and blah, 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 blah. They're angry about that. That this is what imitates them. This is what they're threatened of, is how tapped in you are. Because even if you don't know who they are, if you know what they've done and you've never met this person, they are bricking it. That this is why the third eye card was upside down at the start. This is the reason why they're trying to imbalance you in any way, shape or form, and putting glamour over glamour over glamour. Because it's also the same as in the previous video that I uploaded, talking about how do we hide this money? How do we hide this trail that it was us? And how do we pin it on them? That's what they're doing in the physical realm, and this is what they're doing in the astral realm of, this person scares me because they're so on point. This person scares me because they see my intention. They know what I'm doing. Because I keep hearing, stop reading me, stop reading me. And you've got here, describe a situation where you lost trust in someone close to you. There you go. They thought that you were, because you have a big heart, or you or the person you're thinking of has a big heart because you show compassion, that you were an easy target. And that it would be easy to do this to someone like you who is trusting, and that you'd never find out, is what I heard. And it says, on the scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable are you with public displays of affection? And it's upside down. What's the most illegal thing you've done? There's something here about, they were caught on camera. Either, forcing a kiss. I don't know who it is that they're with, but this person's moved away from them. And there's also like this layer of anger, okay? Or what's the word? There's something here, this visceral anger or hatred or something like this, that whoever they were with is no longer attracted to them also. I'm not going to take the rest of these cards. Anything else before I go, please and thank you. Wanted to pick these up for ages, or these ones. These ones, okay. Right, these are my little ones. Let's see if I can get them out. Come here, come hither. Let's see. Now, tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more about this jealous third party. Ooh, ooh, okay. So what do we have here? Yeah, that's what I mean. You've got Cupid's upside down. Cupid upside down says, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, hesitation. Okay, so this person, there's something here about their plans being thwarted so many times before. So they've tried this astral projection or invasion 6 times before. The 7th one, it failed purposely because they were set up. They were set up by your guides, by your, your highest resonance light team members. They saw everything. They saw what they were doing. Let them dig their own hole. And at the last one just went ping away like that. And you've also got here twin flames, yin and yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. whoever it was that was with them and left them, okay? There was something here about binding you, but I've had previous readings come up where they were talking about a masculine energy that was bound and was able to get out of it, or was able to remove part of it and remove themselves from that environment. This person is very, very bitter that they haven't been able to, it's almost like flex their magical gifts, as they see it, flex their magical gifts. Because this person, yeah, this person is obsessed with watching to see whether or not what they've done has worked. But now there's something here about them kind of sitting back and going, oh, it's worked. I know it has because it worked 6 times before. Rah, 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 rah. Not realizing that you have a big old dog, or you have the energy or presence of a very large protector around you who has hidden themselves from their third eye, okay? Hoo-wee, because you've got here a photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. And I pop that one over here. Now, what's that underneath here? Heed, what's that? Guidance, but where will it lead you? Okay, so this person, this third party might have said to whoever it was that was leaving, don't go towards that person. That person is karmic, or that person's horrible, that person's a bitch, or that person's a rah, 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 or an F-boy, or whatever. Painting you as, you know, someone who is low vibrational, or and trying to get them to go back to them. And this person is completely obsessed now with watching you to see whether whoever they were with actually gets to you. Okay, but I keep hearing astrally as well. They've been blocked off. They've been blocked off from communication with that person and with you. Okay, because you've also got soulmates in reverse. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, and soul contract. There was something that they had bound. Not only that is interesting, there was some sort of dark contract that was broken when they put a binding spell on whoever it was that was more or less bound with them. But not just them, they tried doing that to you as well. Hoo-wee. Seduction. And you've got heartbroken as well. Yeah, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. So this person's just been, that's how they kept this person with them for so long. And you've also got over here, heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breaking up, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. So this person is gutted. This person is gutted that they've moved away. But they honestly think that this, you know, this 7th try at doing whatever it was that they were trying to bind or put, you know, plant that seed in you, they think it works, not realizing that you've got this big old Brutus right next to you. Love it. Absolutely love that for you, my lovely light ones. What else needs to come out? What is the karma? What is the karma? Is this the right deck? Yes. Okay. What is the karma for this person over here throwing around shiz? They get to watch. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Part of their karma is that they get to watch other people find their true love. That is, if that's not a burn, I don't know what is. The universe and your ancestors do not play. What's underneath? Paradise. That's crazy. So you've got here heartbroken in reverse. Okay. They get to watch you heal. They get to see you living your best life. But not just that. You've also got here, look, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. And you've also got here, Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. No, that is not it. That is, oh my gosh, your ancestors are not playing around. When they threw that back, they literally put on like a glamour that that whoever it was that they were trying to get you to move away from, because I know this is to do with your divine counterpart as well, but it's almost like they've linked in whoever it was they were trying to keep. It's almost like getting their hopes up that who it was that they wanted the affection from is going to come back and give them that affection. They're giving them all of the signs that, you know, their spell worked, or that the astral protection worked, and they're going to pull, they're literally pulling them along, like breadcrumbing them until the last moment when they're going to be like, aha bitch, that didn't work. Because you've also got here, look, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. That is crazy, because you've also got, look, clarity, you see clearly, clairvoyance in reverse. And then you've got here, look, Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. Not only that, whoever it is that they may have drawn someone else towards them as well, that they're going to think is the real deal. And it's going to turn out that they're not, and that this person is not to be trusted either. Oh, because you've also got chaser in a codependent relationship, fear abandonment issue. This person is going to become obsessed with them. They may have done another love spell on whoever this person is. They are going to end up attracting someone else, not this person, but a stalker. Okay. Ooh, this energy. I hope that's, you know what, as much as this person is twisted, I don't wish that on my enemies, but this may actually happen to them. It says endings, and it also says liberation, transitions, new beginnings, and growth. But the energy I got from that straight away was someone's going to end up in a casket, and it may be whoever's done it over here. Oh my gosh. Now let's get a little bit of information on what houses you should be looking at, what zodiac signs to focus on before we go. Now that was a doozy of a reading, wasn't it? Hooey. What areas should my lovely light ones be looking at right now? And it says here, the position of Mars in your chart can show how you express your anger and what gets you fired up. Okay, because this is something else. Your root chakra can hold all types of emotions. Okay, and there's something here also about implementing that. This person trying to implement that, but that circle of guides or highest resonance light team members that are around you doing that kind of group therapy, astral healing thing, that may be something that they want you to look at. Okay, because remember, this is past, present, or future, so this may have already happened in dream state, this may be about to happen, or this is, you know, it's going to happen in a week. But you're being called by your highest resonance light team members to have a look at where Mars sits in your natal chart, what zodiac is underneath that, because it will give you a lot of clarity on how it is that you move forward when it comes to healing, how you deal with anger, you know, because anger is not a negative emotion. No emotion is negative. There's a difference between us holding on to that, repressing that, like that's what this person was trying to get you to do, is repress certain biases and certain emotions so that they become volatile, so they become stagnant. Okay, and you've also got here Virgo underneath, and Virgo, it just says it's the 6th house of the zodiac signs. There's something here about internalizing your anger rather than letting it go. Now anything else? And Taurus, I don't know why you got a lot of 5s coming up. Okay, so there's something that's going to come to, some sort of change is coming in very soon, and it may be to do with finances, income, money. And this person over here wants you to be that leaning tower of Pisa, just off to the side. So when it comes in, it completely unhinges you. That's what they want. So please have a look at where Virgo sits, or what's in your 6th house as well, and where Mars sits as well. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you're a new face and you liked what you heard and it resonated, I'd love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and the notification bell so you can see more of my content. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your comments and your emails and helping my channel to grow, because without you there would be no me or my channel. Anyone that feels called to leave a donation, it's never expected, but it's always highly and truly appreciated, because it means I can put more time, more love, and more cards into this channel. And anyone looking for a personal private reading, all of my information is in the description box down below. If you look to the 2nd paragraph down, there is a row of blue arrows pointing up, and I have 2 emails there. I usually get back to people within about 48 hours to 72 hours. If you don't hear from me, kindly just send me a prompt email. It will push your email to the top of the list, and I'll get to you. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.